Konbanwa, minasan. And hello to everybody else who doesn't know Japanese. So, it's Jem again. I'm so sorry I haven't been updating lately. I've been so caught up with school and the stress is killing me. It's completely horrible. But I was able to fit in at least one book this past month. And so here is my review for you guys. I read The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp, and I rated a 9 out of 10. I absolutely loved the book. It was amazing. I mean, I know I say that for like a lot of the books that I read, but because they're books that I chose, of course, I was like, if I'm not going to read a book that I don't like, I'm sorry. If I seem repetitive lately, my friend, she watched my videos and she was like, oh, you're really repetitive with your videos, and I was like, kind of, since they're books I choose, I of course like them, otherwise I wouldn't have finished. Anyway, I rate this a 9 out of 10. It reminded me of Perks of Being a Wallflower. I got a little like connection, realism, philosophical kind of stuff. So I'm going to read you the synopsis and just give you like a nice, good review. So my beautiful fat girlfriend Cassidy is threatening to kick me to the curb again. My best friend suddenly wants to put the brakes on our lives of fabulous fun. And my dad, well, my dad is a big fat question mark that I'm not sure I want the answer to. Some people would let a senior year like this get them down. Not me. I'm Sutter Keeley, master of the party. But don't mistake a midnight philosopher like me for nothing more than a shallow party boy. Just ask Amy, the new girl in my life. She saw the depth in the Sutterman from that first moment when she found me passed out on the front lawn. Okay, so she's a social disaster, but isn't it my duty to show her a splendiferous time and then let her go forth and prosper? Yes, life is weird, but I embrace the weird. Let everyone go marching off into their great shining futures if they want. Me, I've always been more than content to tip my whiskey bottle and take a ride straight into the heart of the spectacular now. The main character, Sutter Keeley, he is a party guy. He loves having fun and all this, and it's their senior year of high school. His best friend Ricky is the same way. Now, his girlfriend Cassidy does kick him to the curb because he doesn't put his others' feelings before his. And so he is then kicked to the curb by his girlfriend, which is now an ex. He then meets Amy, and a lot of stuff starts happening. Amy's this, like, shy, like, typical nerd into, like, fantasy sci-fi stuff. And she's more of an ostracized social outcast. And Sutter, he sees the potential in her and, tries to help her out. It is like it's sort of a typical romance. There's a lot of deep stuff in the book that I really liked. It reminded me of Perks of Being a Wallflower, made me really think and stuff, and I loved the book. It was absolutely amazing because it reminded me of Perks of Being a Wallflower, because I love that book as well, because I'm saying all this so much. But these kinds of books, these philosophical, realistic, making you think of life kind of things. I'm in my junior year of high school, and this kind of stuff is like what I think now that I'm gonna be graduating next year in 2016, and it's just insane. Like Sutter, I embrace the weird. I love being weird. I'm a weird person in real life. And it's just, I can relate. Like, just wanting to have fun all the time. Not really wanting to grow up. Not really having a plan for the future. But then it's like, it makes you think about what happens, like what would happen, and all this crap. And that's what this book really, it's really, really deep. Even though it doesn't really look like much from like the cover, it's really a deep book. As far as I can, like, as far as I read. The ending made me feel so ugh, like a lot of books, because this is a standalone. There is no sequel, as far as I know, because I haven't looked it up yet. I just got home from school. And apparently there's a movie. See that? There's a movie, and I haven't even watched it yet, which I should and compare it. And that's all I really gotta say. Those are my thoughts on the book. I really did like the book. It was really cool. It was, again, the philosophy, like, how it makes you think about, like, your life in general, what's going to happen to you when you grow up, what's going to happen to you if you are already grown up, like, how your life could be. It's just all so crazy, but yet it's so good. And there, of course, is romance, obviously, but then the ending, it made me feel like there should be more. How it just ends off. I felt like there should be more. And those are my thoughts on the book. A 9 out of 10, The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp. The next book I'm going to read, I'm not sure yet. I'm halfway through. If I stay, I'm halfway through before I fall. I borrowed 2 books from 2 of my friends. Three books from 3 of my friends. And I have so much schoolwork to try to do. Because apparently it's this year that all the colleges look at. Not senior year. They do look at that. But apparently junior year is the most important year of our lives. And now I gotta really, really focus and crack down on my procrastination skills. And I've been crocheting more. I don't think I've told you guys this, but I crochet and I've been doing a lot of stuff. Not really. I've been making a lot of these traditional granny squares, trying to make a blanket. I have to make 144 squares. I got 18 of, because I only have 6 colors, so I have 18 so far of one color. And my yarn is running out of that color. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make 24 squares. Also, there's that stress. So, I guess that's all I really actually have to say. So I have a couple of choices on my next book. I'm not sure what book I'm going to be reading next. I'm not sure how fast I'm going to be able to get it done because just so much is going on. I also got a whole bunch of books. I have 2 bookshelves here. You can see one here and one here. Then I have books. These are all my Cassandra Clare books. And then this here is my John Green stuff. Here is some books I stacked up on a bookshelf. My phone is I'm recording with my phone and it's propped up on my manga/comics bookshelf, and there's a whole bunch of novels stacked on there. This bookshelf, this big one, is doubled, so there's a front and a back. And it's still not enough, so I had stuff stacked there and a whole lot of stuff stacked up here. And I've got so many choices, I'm absolutely not sure what I'm going to be reading next. So until next time, I guess I'll be seeing you guys later. So, Konbanwa, which means good evening in Japanese, which I totally butchered because I'm trying to end this video really fast. And goodbye to the rest of y'all. Later!